Hi everyone, welcome to my channel. It's theme week in the Friendship Express, which means lots of exciting makes. The theme for this week's Friendship Express is beach. So I've coloured up a flip-flop, I've coloured up that is a mermaid, and this is a tiny little pot. And what I'm going to do, I'm going to fill these with resin, I'm going to fill this with eco, and you'll see what I'm going to do with that. So we'll start by mixing some water to this eco powder. I am using decor rum, casting powder. I will almost definitely need to add more powder to that, but that's okay. The Friendship Express is a weekly collab. It's hosted by Susie at Serendipity Creations, Tina at Pour Resin with Love, and Sally at All Aboard Resin Creations. There'll be a playlist in my description. I would encourage you all to go and watch because there's some fabulous people joining, and we have a lot of laugh, and we like to encourage each other and support each other. Heaven knows why I've put so much water in here. Oh, I'm nearly at the bottom of this tub of decor rum, and I've just found a pair of gloves in it. You know, like you do. There we go. You want it to be a bit of a pancake type. I'm literally not even doing this on camera. I apologise wholeheartedly. Ever the professional. Right, I am going to add some of the Homeware Designs Mermaid, which is what's coloured my hands for eternity. But I want it to be a solid colour, so I'm going to put a healthy squirt, and let's see if I can get this mixed and poured without covering myself in it, which will be a first. And it's such a gorgeous colour. I'm so in love with this colour. Right, and then let's just pour. I'm going to try and do this quite slowly because, as always, I'm wearing it. Yay! Oh my goodness, why am I so happy about that? It was inevitable. It was inevitable. I'm just gonna do this, like, make its own way down the sides of the bowl, but I'm also going to keep giving it a bit of a squish. Because it's a pot, you can put your hands underneath it and give it a squish, so that hopefully no bubbles, and if there are, then we'll have a little fixed job to do. Right, that's filled to the top. So now for the lid. There we go. Now I'm going to just sit and cuddle these for a little while. I'm going to give them some squeezes and some taps, and I'm going to find somewhere for my eco to go. And then I'm going to mix some resin, and then I'll come back and I'll pour these. So I'll be back soon. Right, that's all done. I have got, I think this is just 120 millilitres of Tea Expert resin. Split it into 2 cups. These are Sugarcraft molds, so they're very shallow. I don't know how they're going to turn out. we'll see. This mermaid is coloured with a variety of micas that I've just found in my stash. Some not into resin, some J-Diction micas, some Let's Resin, some Tiny Turners, and I just sort of did it in, and much the same with that. Right, for the mermaid I'm going to back it in black using T-Expert epoxy pigment paste. So give it a squirt. I have to go off camera to mix it because me. Right, I'll try and I really like the T-Expert pigment pastes, and this black is nice and black. Once I give it a good mix, see, yeah, I'm going to put a tiny squeeze more in. Put that to the back. Right. Let's see how this goes. I'm going to try and pour it from reasonably higher up. Just want it to be a slow trickle because there's some parts of this mould that are very shallow. I also don't know how much resin it's going to take, but obviously I have some made up if I need to mix up a bit more. Right. Let's see how that goes. Where's my... There it is. Let's just encourage it at this end a bit. Needs a bit more there. Right, I'm just going to leave that to find its own way. I don't want it to run over the edge. But it might, but that'll just be a case of trimming afterwards, bit of overpour. Right, I'm going to leave that for a moment while it's just, I see bubbles coming up. That's okay. While that's doing that, I'll grab the white epoxy paste, also T-Experts, and I'm going to do this. Now I know that black's the ideal colour for making backings for things that have got powders on, but the reality is I want this to look a bit more faded. I don't know what's going on with my pigment paste, it doesn't want to come out. I did just give these a good shake up. Right, let's see. Let's give this a mix up and see what we get. And the reason why I want this to be in white is because I want it to look sort of sun bleached. If you look, it's like, no, you probably can't see it now, it's like a sun bleached, not sun bleached, a wood kind of effect, and I want it to look like it's been in the sun and it's fading. I see you overpouring there, that's okay, you just do what you need to do, we'll come back to you. Right, let's fill this one up, see how we get on. Tiny, a little bit more. Sorry, I went quiet there. Focused. Right, that's that filled up. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to just sit and make sure no more pours out, tidy up. And I'll be back for demold. So I will see you all soon. Hi everyone again, it's demold time. I've demolded this bowl. Look how pretty that is. I absolutely love it. And then this is the lid, and I've decorated it up with some shells, and I made a little handle for it, and that fits perfectly. So that's the pot, but there's still more to come with that. But let's demold these first. I've got a feeling this one particularly might need some work. I'm not sure. Let's see what we've got. A lot of overpour is what we've got. Very soft still. Right, let's see. Oh, okay. Okay. Oh, I love that. I love that. All the colours. Okay, she's a bit of a strange colour, but she's a mermaid. She's allowed to be any colour she wants. Yeah, that worked. Just put it down because, like I say, it's still quite soft. I'll leave them to harden up a little bit. Then the flip-flop. There we go. I've used this mould once before. See, again, we've got some overpour to take care of, but it's all still quite soft the same, so oh. Right, let's see what we've got. Yay! Okay, I'll be able to literally just take that off with my nails. Yes, my hands are blue again. I did make some butterflies out of the leftover eco, but that's for another project. But I did do that. Oh, what do you think? Cute? I think it's cute. And that turned out exactly as I wanted, which makes me very happy. Oop. So what I'm going to do is potentially turn these into magnets. But first, let me show you what I'm doing with the pot. Let's move these. So, I made it in eco because I want to make it into a candle. And I decided that I was going to use candle sand. It's a bit of a cheats way of making a candle. It's easy. I've got this very appropriate yellow coloured candle sand. It's not really sand, it's just very much grated wax, but they call it sand because it's... And I've measured some out, and if I can find it, I am going to use some Ocean Breeze. Now I got this candle sand and the Ocean Breeze scent off Amazon. Right, I'm not really sure how much to put in, so I'm going to go for it. Going to give it a stir around and give it a see. It smells really nice. Now I have used the pot to measure how much of the candle sand I wanted, because it's only a small pot and it's got a lid. I needed to make sure I left enough room for the wick and potentially, when it's not in use, for the lid to go on. Right, and that's that, and that's as easy as it gets. And then just scoop it back into the pot. Okay, oops. And then just make sure you do that. Well, you don't have to make sure you do that at all, but... And then you get a wick. This came with I've got a set of different coloured candle sands, and these wicks are perfect. This is why it's a cheap one, because you literally just put it in, and then I get my little sticky stick and I'll pack it, make sure that it's not going to go anywhere, and that's it. That's it. And then you just snip the wick. I say, like, that's the easiest part. Snip the wick, put it back in. And with these, because obviously the wicks are small, there you go. When they're finished, because they're not stuck down, you can literally just pull them out and add another wick. You can change the candle sand if you so desire. Let's see if this lid will fit on. Put that from around there. Yeah, perfect. So that's my pot. I'm going to leave these to get a little bit harder, and I will come back and show you what I'm doing with them and clean up a bit. Right, I'll be back soon. Right, that's all done now. I have got these to demould. I forgot I made some worry stones just out of the leftover black and white resin, and I just kiss poured them so that the resin just went where it wanted to, basically. Oh, it feels so nice. So yeah, that's those. I forgot to demould those. Right, obviously you've seen the bowl and the candle inside. I have put 2 magnets on the back of this mermaid. They're little magnets, but they will be going nowhere. They are mighty. And on this, I've put a bail on, and then I've gone over it with some UV, and I am just going to put some twine through there. And tie it in a knot. Just, I don't want it long, so just tie it in a knot. Then I'll give it another one just for good measure. Snip these ends. And there you go. A very cute little flip-flop wall hanging, just for fun. So that's it. Thank you everybody for watching. If you've enjoyed this, please hit the like button, share, subscribe if you're not subscribed. I would appreciate it greatly. I am very grateful to everybody who has already. Makes my day. I love reading your comments. All that's left for me to do is do some glamour shots, and I will see you in the next one.